Good morning. Good morning. Should I say good evening? Got on here this morning. I just woke up maybe 20 minutes ago. So far, it's lasted approximately 12 hours. Okay? Light. It's a good thing. 12 hours is a good thing. This is a small version, though. Not a big one. Then, I went back to sleep this morning. And I couldn't go. I went back to sleep, but I had a strange dream. The weirdest I've ever had in my life. I can say it's very peculiar. Put my makeup on. And it was strange because in this dream, I could not move. In real life, I could not move. I tried getting up and it didn't work. I tried to move in real life in my dream, in my sleep, and I couldn't get up. No matter what I did, I was kind of confused. Like, how? Makeup I smeared on. Oopsie daisies. What are you doing, Kels? Why do you keep me on? Huh? And I know nobody's here. That's okay. It's close to the holiday. People are busy. I get it. Dream was very odd. I know that I just couldn't wake up. I tried. I don't know how much I did. I tried. And everything was opposite in the dream. Like, it looked like Earth, but it were really, actuality, it really wasn't. That's the strange part about it. And now I'm having this dream. Everything is like opposite. I mean, it was in like forest areas, and everything was black. Tail, stop. Um, and it wasn't the same. Like my dog, it was in a dream, and he was mean, like evil. And my family members were there, all of them, brothers, my mother. All of them. And it was dark. And there was like something else too. Like, I would try to go everywhere. Everywhere I went, it was evil everywhere. Uh, it was like a different world. And it's so weird because I remember most of it. Almost all of it, actually. like even like our furniture in our living room and stuff in that way was like saturated in water and black. It's hard to explain. Like every person that was actually in this area was pure evil. Just nonsense. But in this dream, even the animals were opposite too. Like the horses, I was at some farm or something. Horses were black. And if you stepped in the wrong spot, like it was in a swampy area at one point in this dream, and I was stepping in there, and it was like realistic. And I was like, what the fuck? Then I went somehow flying. I don't know how that happened in this dream. And I ended up in some weird housing place. And I had all these people with me in this dream. All of them. In this one room. And I touched the wall. And I was in a whole different area. And I didn't know where the fuck I was at this point in this dream. But it was like I stepped into a different area of point somehow. There was these pillars and had weird scriptures all over them and everything. And it was like to sandy deserts and people walking around in like these fucking toga looking thingies. And I was like, what the fuck? Where did I go? In the dream, right? And then I'm looking around in this area, in this town is full of people. And they weren't speaking in English. They were speaking another language. And I'm sitting there I understood most of it, I guess, in the dream. But in reality, in actual our world right now, I just couldn't wake up from sleeping. And no matter what I did, I tried. Never had this experience. And I looked at my hands in this off-worldly thing, and they were man hands. And I was like, I was a man for some reason. That's weird. And I was speaking another language. And I looked at the banners, and they were like, that they're around me on some of these pillars. They had like, let me draw it out real quick. It was like, get a pen. So I remember exactly what they look like. Hold on. Found a pen. Strange. But it was so familiar for some reason. Alright. I looked down. I had like a. You can write it out real quick. So. Like. Red banner things with some kind of green or something on them. I think it was green or purple. I don't remember exactly. And it had like a moon on it that was upside down, and a star was in the middle of it. Something like this. It was weird. And I was like walking, and then I was like showing the people in the room around me strange, unusual. I was like, the past. I don't know. It's like I stepped into a different place. And people were just following me around. I looked at myself, like, just looked down. And I was like, dude, I had a fucking robe on. And I was like, what the fuck? And and I turned around and I looked back at everybody, and I walked back through this wall in a dream. And I was like, back to myself. And everybody was still there. They were coming right back, following me behind me. Strangest dream in the world, right? And so I was still in real life trying to wake up. Hold on, buddy, I'm streaming. And I finally was looking down through this house, and I jumped out and fell. But I didn't really fall. I just jumped extremely high up off this building and out of this walled area, and just looked around me. Everything's still dark. And then I looked over, and then there was a big giant light over there, and then there's a fucking, I don't know. And I finally managed to wake up in real life. And I was like, whoa, what was that? And it bothers me now. I still can't, still thinking of it. Like, what is the meaning behind it? And I'm not sure the meaning. But it weirded me out. It would weird you out too. I don't know what that was. It's freaking. That's all I can say. Very weird indeed. But I do remember also, like, as I was in this area with the pillars and all that stuff and all the weird writings, and there was like, it was like a feeling of joy. Is that I can describe it as? Don't know. But I do remember in the darkened areas, I've seen all the evil and everything. It's awful. And everybody that was in there. Strange. The mind is a finicky thing, I guess. What is that? Curious. People. At least we got one experiment done that is actually useful. The minute my kid gets out of bed, she wants to play the video game. Click. First thing that comes on in the morning. Yes. Guess what it is? Fortnite. It's funny. It's going to be a micro stream this morning. Got stuff to take care of. As usual. But cheers to a happy day. Stupid cat. And a good one today, I hope. Let this be a good day, please. It was already bothersome early in the morning, you know. See you soon.